Alright, so to start this episode off, we're going to be starting with laying the portals. As you can see, I already did one, and the eggs are working perfectly fine. They're getting stuck in the wither roses, and they will die eventually. So yeah, the better way to do it, if you wanted to get max efficiency, is to just break bedrock and have them just fall through the bedrock, but that requires a lot of work. And you can see, oh, the baby pigwin, it still works for them. So that's good to know. So yeah, I was worried about the baby pigmen because they could try to jump up here, but I guess the trap doors just cover just enough so that they can kill them without jumping up. So yeah, you could collect the gold if we really wanted to, but I don't see the point, honestly. So you see it is working on both sides. So we start to light these guys up over here. And we get 4 layers per flint and steel. I have about 3 shulker boxes of them. Obviously, can create more. Let's see how many exactly. We could do the math. But yeah, start that episode off with lighting all these portals. Something easy to do so I can wake up a little bit. That won't be an issue. So yeah, got a lot of flint and steels to go through. And a lot of purple to see. But this will definitely make it look better. And we can check easily if we miss a one with just the durability. But yeah, that's 3 done already. So really love how the pixel art turned out on top. The green and blue, obviously, it incorporates a lot of the colors in the walls, so that helps a lot. And the purple will be a little bit of contrast actually when we actually get it all done. So that looked pretty cool in the end. So yeah, back to work and see how we can go. Alright, we just finished the last one. And we turn off the camera override to see what this looks like, and this looks really, really cool. Now that there's actually some light down there. And if we go to the center, we'll see how many pigmen we actually get, judging by that number. The 160 right now, 167, 170, 188, so we got 40 pigmen right there at one point in time, 42, 44, 48. Almost 50 zombie pigmen are currently alive at one point in time. 58, 50, 61, 62. But yeah, it's finally done. Used almost 3 shulkers. We used about almost 3 shulkers of flint and steel, which was pretty cool. Not hard at all. It took about 30 minutes max. So now we got to get a center portal, which should be around right about there. I'm not sure though. We'll have to do some math and try to figure out where exactly we need to go. I wanted to head back to the Nether hub first to show off some stuff. You can guess what I'm doing right now is I'm clearing out. I just started clearing out the area that we're going to use for the slime farm on the Nether side. So we're going to basically have the portal in the center, which that took about 15 minutes to get all the portals to link up, or at least the outer ones. At the outermost ones link up, so that means everyone inside should theoretically link up to the one that we have placed. But I just wanted to give you a sense of how long this piston bolt is and why it took me almost 8 hours to completely complete. And yeah, we're about a minute long with this track right here. So it's almost 1,000 blocks, so it's pretty fast honestly, but it's definitely worth the time, and it saves on the rockets and the electric durability, so I'm pretty much going to do these wherever. I don't care how long it takes, it's really nice. I showed all the banners off as well. And we also did, in between episodes, we did finish the ice farm right here. So I wanted to show this off as well, and then we also did finish this back wall right here. So first we'll go to the ice farm tunnel. Just see if we can get a sense of what it looks at. I'm doing simple decorations for the walls because some of them are stretched over almost like thousands of blocks, so that's difficult to repeat. But yeah, so this is going to be the staircase we use for every single one. The side, the middle side, and then the side again, like that. And then we take it back. This one's relatively short. It took only about like 3 hours to do with all the decoration and stuff, but yeah, so that's done. We also have the mob switch linked up to here as well. So we have a circuit over here. So we just have a redstone line. I said it was going to do an instant line, but we need a button pulse to actually trigger this T flip-flop. So that's why we need, I can't going to do an instant wire. But yeah, so we have a thing here. I'm going to press this button. We're going to turn the mob switch off for now. So that sends a signal straight to the mob switch that turns it off. And then we have a hopper clock that gets activated. And we wait for 45 items to go through here. That gives it enough time to turn on. That's why we need the 45 in there. And then we T flip-flop that. So we take the signal right when the comparator here turns off after the 45 items get into that hopper over there. They get basically a 1 redstone tick pulse to come out of there. So what we do with that is we take it with a redstone torch, quick power this torch right here, as well as just extend the pulse so that we can get a long enough pulse to trigger this T flip-flop here. Which, once it's off, we take that signal and power the lamp here. And yeah, so then that is basically everything. So when we turn it on, you can see the light stays off until the 45 items from here get transferred into the other one, turning this comparator off, turning that torch on. So what we need to wait for so long is because we need to wait for the item over here to get dispensed, which it just did, which now we should have our light. There it goes. So now our lights turn on. That indicates to us that the mob switch is active. So if we were to go any further away now, we are going to free cam. A little bit further. And we go to free cam, indicate that the mob switch is no longer loaded, but we have the 150 up there, so that tells us that the mob switch is active, which is what we want. So yeah, that's what I want to do because it's pretty nice to have. So to do the same probably wall design over here, and then we need to give ourselves access to the bottom nether if we ever so need to. So if we head through take this portal here, this will take us to the top of the perimeter, which you can see looks pretty cool. Once all the chunks tend to load in, there they go. And yeah, with the portals lit up, it looks really, really cool. And then we can just go through any portal that we desire, and it'll take us theoretically to the portal right here. Yep, that's the right one. So you can see where I had the other ones. I had one there, one there. That I was testing out. So these ones are a little bit too far towards the, I think, yeah, south. Then we need to bring it to the north because some of our farms are shifted towards one side. So exactly in the middle is right here, as you can see. This is where this portal is right above me. So right here, straight down, is where the middle of the portal is, or the middle of the perimeter is, indicated by this portal right here. You see we're a little bit offset. That's just because of the orientation of some of the farms. But yeah, every portal should link up here. Now we have a beacon over here set up. If you just go up here, you would have saw what I did in free cam, or where I started to clear out here. So right here, we have a 32 by 32 area, or 34 by 33 area that we're going to be dig out here. Basically 16 blocks out from those center blocks there. So that this side is 34, that side's 33. I think that should be fine. I'm not too worried about everything being a specific dimension. But pretty much we're going to take this all the way down. I'm still debating if I want to get rid of the lava here. So if we go to the corner right here, that would require us to get rid of this lava around this thing here and this lava around here. It's not too much, but I'm debating if I want to. I probably will end up doing it so that we get a full drop to where we can actually kill the big ones. I don't think a 30 block drop will kill the big slimes, but I have to double check that. But I probably, just to be safe, we'll go through all the way down to bedrock. And then we have more space to work with. Granted, we don't need to clear all this up here. Now that I'm thinking about it, we don't need to clear that all the way up there. We just need to go a couple blocks above the portal, so I'm going to do that now. I don't know why I started at the roof, but yeah, we'll go a couple blocks above the portal, and then we'll go about probably got 8 or so blocks above the portal, and then we'll just dig it all the way down to bedrock. Alright, so we just finished all the way down right to bedrock. Now we don't really need to go all the way down. I just think it'll be good to have a little bit more space for some redstone if we need to, since this is all the space you're going to have for the storage and kill chamber of the guys. So to me it makes sense, so we're going to keep it that way for now. And I don't really want to go any bigger because of there's more lava to drain, and that just wouldn't be fun. If anyway, like this way would be the way to go, but then we still have to go through the fortress, so it's just like I don't really want to go any bigger. If anything, I want to do anything more, go on the overworld side, but this should be fine. And we did also get 6 ancient debris, which is quite nice. But yeah, that's all done. Wasn't too much, but Nether brick was about 8k, so that was a lot. But yeah, that's all the way done. Now we can get decorating. When we do that in the time lapse, so I still have to design that out. So I'm going to see how far I want to take them down. Maybe I'll leave about like 16 blocks or so underneath for redstone, and then we'll design the walls from there. So yeah, let's get the designing, and then maybe I get to a time lapse for you. Alright, so a lot of time has passed, and you're thinking, wow, this is all you've done since the last clip? Well, not exactly. So we have the item elevators in position currently, and all the way linked up to the roof. And if we go up, you actually see we did have another 4x4 area over here, broken of bedrock. That was not too bad, actually, the same amount of work as the one for the wither skeleton farm. A few pistons and TNT and stuff like that to get rid of all of it, but that goes to bedrock, a little bit past bedrock here. And yeah, so let me add to this extra room back here. So pretty much through the portal, this is the portal that'll take you to the top of the perimeter, and then through here will be our storage. We are going to add more storage in here in a little bit because I'm realizing how much we're going to get, but this is just to pretty much give me an idea of what I want to do here. And then we have this so we can drop through for right now, and maybe in the future, so we can just drop through to here and go down if we need to. But yeah, so this is what I've been working on. I designed a decoration for the area down below where they're going to fall and die, all the slimes. So let's go take a look. You can see it start through there, right there. And here it is. So what we got here is we got our drop chute in the center where they fall onto wither roses. And then on the sides we have some pixel arts of some regular slime, as well as the like sort of emoji-ish slime ball, like the little one. And then we have the slime balls up top, because that's what we're going to get from this farm. But yeah, happy with how this turned out. Quite like it, honestly. Especially the center killing chamber right here. I think it's going to look cool even with the slimes falling out. But yeah, I'm going to like it in the end once it's actually fully functional. And with shaders on, I tested this before, it looks ridiculously cool. So once at the end of this video, we're going to put the shaders on when we have the farm fully running, even though my frames are going to be negative. But yeah, it looks great. Now what we need to do down here, as you can see it, I mined out way more air than I need to, but I'd rather have more than less than I actually needed. So yeah, pretty much what we got here is we got a, so it's hard to see, but right here we'll have minecarts on top of 4 hoppers. So pretty much what's going on there, we have minecarts pushed into blocks right here, This concept right here was taken from the Il Mango SciCraft server tour, where they showed off their amazing slime farm. So definitely link down there if you want to see where I got the inspiration for this collection here. Now I'm hoping it's going to be enough, but I'm not sure. My worry about this is the center, because more slimes will be falling in the center than the outside. So I'm hoping it's not too bad, and we have to redo a whole redesign because that would not be great. But I did add the side with more hopper minecarts so that we can get more obviously in the minecarts quicker. And then we have 4 separate routes here. So the center ones all go into these double chests here, and then the outside ones make their way over to this double chest over here, and the same thing on this side here. So then we have a bunch of shulker loaders here. So what we're going to do is load them all up with shulkers. Now we are going to be duping shulkers with this, obviously, just because getting 432 stacks of shulker boxes is not going to be easy, and we need to load them in the shulker boxes with the way we have the storage set up, or else it's not going to go well. I mean, it's just not going to be feasible to load it in the chest, because if we load it in the chest, there's not going to be enough space for storage here. And even in shulker boxes, it's going to be limited in our storage, and we still have to make it quite big. So what I have right here is not going to be enough. I'm going to have to make this room bigger or something, because it's going to fill up real quick. Probably fill up in less than an hour, I believe, even compacted in shulker boxes. So yeah, duping shulker boxes, it's something people don't like. I mean, for me, it's fine because it's just used for storage. It's not like I'm duping diamonds or netherite or whatever. It's just makes everything a quality. It's a quality of life thing mainly. I mean, trying to make that a big storage room just for like chests and everything wouldn't be the best thing for the server performance, or for like, it just wouldn't make a lot of sense to me. That's just how I look at it. If you don't like to play like that, I completely understand, but it's kind of how I want to do it and proceed with this world. But that's the beauty of Minecraft. You can do whatever you want because it's how you play the game. But yeah, we're gonna get the storage built up. Alright, we're ready to fully launch and start the slime farm. Long project in the making. And we're finally ready to see if it pays off. So we expanded the storage a little bit, and we have some better chests up top. But if we just trigger back, oh my lord. That is crazy. Oh my god. That's insane. Server does not like this at all. There's so many. Let's hop into spectator real quick and see if we got any shulkers fill in yet. Okay, so we're about a couple stacks into some of the shulkers there. It's pretty good. Check the center ones. Those are the ones are going to be mainly filled. It looks like we're keeping up, but yet again, I can't really tell. One of the minecarts got stuck. That's not good. I don't know how that is. This is actually crazy. So yeah, we have the storage system on and off, so that basically just powers this right here. Powering the target blocks so that we can have the minecarts that continue to go back and forth. If we want to keep those guys, if we want to leave the area, we want to turn this off. More importantly, get the slime guy out of the overworld first before we turn this off. And yeah, we have that linked up here. And then we decorated the drop chute down to here. So on top of there and up will be our storage area. We have slime blocks here so we can just drop down quickly. So yeah, I still can't believe how crazy this thing turned out. Oh, and yeah, by the way, it's pretty fast. That's from about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Oh, and yeah, here's what it looks like with shaders on. I don't have the farm running because I think my PC would probably die. But yeah, it looks cool. The floor is what I love the most. You can't even tell you're like walking on glass right now. And yeah, so we did also finish beneath here. I just spent a little bit of time decorating down here. So we have all the stuff over here. Mainly why I had this area decorated is because sometimes you get a piece of gold or chicken or rotten flesh. So ideally, if I wanted to fix that and not have to be down here constantly checking on everything, because if we don't clear that, we don't get a full signal strength here, which won't update this, which won't break the shulker box until we get a full signal strength, which will then cause this hole back up and not be good. So if we want to do that, I have to move this whole thing down, add sorters on top of every single shulker box loader, and I just don't feel like that's worth it right now for the amount that we're going to use this. But yeah, that's how I wanted to show the last thing for the little bit here that we add, so we can have access to every single shulker box here. It's one of the main reasons why I went with a shulker box loader. It's because you can actually access every shulker box. And then we have this up here if we need to push a minecart or something like that. But not usually too often to do that, which is mainly why I don't run this farm without being at my computer, because of the shulker box thing, as well as the items. But our hover minecarts do keep up quite well. I have not seen any one of them leave a bunch of items on here. So yeah, looks great in the end, and I'm pretty happy with how I was able to decorate this area here. Definitely gonna try to do this for future builds as well. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, all those sorts of things, and I'll see you in the next one.